Please welcome from New York City, Suzanne Vega.
Observe the blood, the rose tattoo of the fingerprints on me from you. Other evidence has shown that you and I are still alone. We skirt around the danger zone, don't talk about it later. Marlene watches from the wall, her mocking smile says it all. She records the rise and fall of every soldier passing, but the only soldier now is me. Fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny. I am changing. Marlene on the wall. Well, I walked to your house in the afternoon by the butcher's shop with the sawdust strewn. Don't give away the goods too soon is what she might have told me. And I tried so hard to resist, but you held me in your handsome fist and reminded me of the night we kissed and of why we should be leaving. Marlene watches from the wall, her mocking smile says it all. She records the rise and fall of every soldier passing. The only soldier now is me, fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny that I am changing. Marlene on the wall. Marlene on the wall. And even if I am in love with you, all this to say what's into you. Observe the blood, the rose tattoo of the fingerprints on me from you. Other evidence has shown that you and I are still alone. We skirt around the danger zone, don't talk about it later. And I tried so hard to resist, but now you're in your hands and reminded me of the night we kissed and of why I should be leaving. Marlene watches from the wall, her mocking smile says it all. She records the rise and fall of every man who's been here, but the only one here now is me, fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny. I am changing, 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 changing. Marlene watches from the wall, her mocking smile says it all. She records the rise and fall of every soldier passing, but the only soldier now is me, fighting things I cannot see. It's called my Fahrenheit degrees, stable now with rising possibilities. It could be normal, but it isn't quite. Could make you want to stay awake at night. You seem to me like a man on the verge of burning. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. Pale as a candle, and your face is hot. And if I touch you, I might get what you've got. You seem to me like a man on the verge of running. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. Something cool against the skin is what you could be. Something cool against the skin is what you could be needing. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. Seem to me like a man on the verge of burning. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. Something cool against the skin is what you could be. Something cool against the skin is what you could be needing. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees.
This is Jeremy Leonard. Dream of Canada, to think of sin and long for you. It won't do to stir a deep desire, to fan a hidden fire that can never burn true. How I would live with myself, what I'd forgive of myself if you don't go. So goodbye.
sweet and tame. No single bite could satisfy. I know your name, I know your skin, I know the way these things begin, but I don't know how I would live with myself, what I would give of myself if you don't go. It won't do to dream of counting, to think of sin and long for you.
Dankeschön. Thank you so much. We are delighted to be here in Berlin. Yay! We are doing 21 shows all across Europe and the UK. And this is our 5th show and our 3rd one in Germany. So we are thrilled. You know, for years I came to Germany and played very happily, even here in Berlin back in 1986. And that was interesting. So, for years I've been making the same jokes, you know, because I didn't really speak German. So I would get up on stage and say, "Zwei Bier bitte," and everybody would laugh. Sometimes they'd actually bring me 2 beers, you know. But I've been trying to study a little more German. I've been studying with Duolingo. Which is really quite weird, you know. They give you very weird sentences to learn. This one's not so weird, but still it's not exactly useful to say, "Meine Bruder ist Kellner." Bruder ist Kellner. Mein Bruder ist kein Kellner. Meines ist Künstler. Malt. Sehr gut. Ja. Thank you. So it's still very early days, you know, for studying German. And they give you these, you know, odd sentences with vowels in them and stuff. But really, I was thinking what I would like to do, because when I was a young woman studying musical theater in college, I fell in love with Laderlenia, and as well as Marlene Dietrich, obviously. But I started to study some of the songs in the original German. And so I'm going to, this is the first time I've ever done this.
Und der Haifisch, der hat Jetzt heute im Gesicht und Makide hat ein Messer, doch der Messer sieht man nicht.
We're working on this. You're so kind. You know, you're here. Imagine what we could have done if we had actually rehearsed, like, more. Awesome. Oh, I feel good. I've done that now here in Berlin. Yes. And then, well, we'll see where that goes. Okay, so. Now I'm too excited. I can't do this next song. No, we must. Yeah.
Today I am a small blue thing, like a bubble or a mine, with my knees against my mouth. I am perfectly round. I am watching you. I am cold against your skin. You are perfectly reflected. I am lost inside your pocket. I am lost against your fingers. I am falling down the stairs. I am skipping on the sidewalk. I am thrown against the sky. Raining down in pieces. I am scattering like light, scattering like light, scattering like light. Today I am a small blue thing, made of china, made of glass. I am cool and smooth and curious. I never blame. I am turning in your hand, turning in your hand. I am cold against your skin. You are perfectly reflected. I am lost inside your pocket. I am lost against your fingers. I am falling down the stairs. I am skipping on the sidewalk. I am thrown against the sky. Raining down in pieces. I am scattering like light, scattering like light, scattering like light. Today I am a small blue thing, made of china, made of glass. I am cool and smooth and curious. I never blame. I am turning in your hand, turning in your hand, turning
over the years that it's good to do the old songs first. Yeah. If you do the new songs first, people become anxious. They worry. They can't even hear the new songs because they're so anxious about when are you going to do the old songs? The ones we like, the ones we know. So we do them first because you know them. More importantly, we know them. Most of them. So, this is an old song. This is a song I wrote the summer I turned 18. And it was the summer of my very first romance, my first love. And I was teaching little girls how to disco dance and folk sing. I was the folk singing and disco dance counselor at a camp in the mountains. Ooh, it's getting very moody. And then, so I wrote this song for the arts and crafts counselor of the boys' camp up the road. And we met at the bar. And he said this magic phrase. He said, "Do you like Leonard Cohen?" And I did. I loved Leonard Cohen, but it was so difficult back then to find anyone who knew who he was. So this was like our secret. And I felt that this was a clear sign from the heavens that we were meant to be together. And we were together for 6 weeks. And as my friend Mark says, and we've all been living with him ever since, because of this song. So at the end of the summer, I knew he would go home to his hometown, and I would go home to my hometown in New York. And this made me sad, so I wrote this song down. I gave it to him as a poem, in a card, as a kind of a gift. And he in return gave me his bandana. You come from far away with pictures in your eyes of coffee shops and morning streets in the blue and silent sunrise. But night is the cathedral where we recognize the sign. We strangers know each other now as part of the whole design. Oh, me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you, let me hear you through the heat. Oh, you're the jester of this courtyard with a smile like a girl's, distracted by the women with the dimples and the curls, by the pretty and the mischievous, by the timid and the blessed, by the blowing skirts of ladies who promise to gather you to their breast. Oh, like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you, let me roll you through the heat. Oh, you have hands of rain water and that earring in your ear. The wisdom on your face denies the number of your years. With the fingers of the potter and the laughing tail of the fool, the arranger
with your strange and simple rules. Yeah, now I've made me another spinner of strange and gauzy threads, with a long and slender body and a bump on the head. Oh, like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you, let me in through the heat.
Thank you so much. We have Stephanie Winters on cello. Well, I guess I shortened that last song just a little sooner than usual. Did you notice that? One guy over there. But you know how it ends. So in this next song, it's very important to finish the song correctly, to not get the characters mixed up. This is another old song. It's very long, very sad, very tragic ending. Yay.
The soldier came knocking upon the queen's door. He said, I am not fighting for you anymore. And the queen knew she'd seen his face someplace before, and slowly she let him inside. He said, I've watched your palace up here on the hill, and I've wondered who's the woman for whom we all kill. But I am leaving tomorrow, and you can do what you will. Only first I am asking you why. And down the long narrow hall he was led, into her room with her tapestries red, and she never once took the crown from her head. She asked him there to sit down. He said, I see you now, and you are so very young. I've seen more battles lost than I have battles won. I got this intuition, says it's all for your fun. And now with you, tell me why. Well, the young queen, she fixed it. He said, you won't understand, and you may as well not try. But her face was a child, and he thought she would cry. But she closed herself up like a fan. She said, I've swallowed a secret burning thread. It cuts me inside, and often I've bled. And he laid his head then on the top of her head, and he bowed her down to the ground. she wanted more than she ever could say. But she knew how it frightened her, and she turned away and would not look at his face again. And he said, I want to live as an honest man, to get all I deserve and to give all I can, and to love a young woman who I don't understand. Your hands, your ways are very strange. And it had fallen, and she thought she would break, and she stood there, ashamed of the way her heart beat. And she took him to the doorstep, and she asked him to wait. She would only be a moment inside. Out in the distance, her order was heard, and the soldier was killed, still waiting for her word. And while the queen went strangling in the solitude she preferred, that continued on. Thank you. Danke. Vielen Dank. So now that you've gotten over your anxiety, we can sing the new songs. Ta-da. Here they are. This first one is called Flying with Angels. Thank you. It's also the name of the album. And it's a song about the moment when there's an emergency, something happens, and for a moment you don't know what to do, and then after a minute you know what to do, and then you keep on doing it because you have to. And this is happening because you feel the presence and the support of unseen hands that are lifting you up and making you move forward, and I call that Flying with Angels. And that's what's going on here. I'm flying with angels, hovering low, then going high. Don't know how it happened. Suddenly I am in the sky. Flying with angels, I can feel them all around. See them so clearly. I've got no idea when I'll touch down. Up over your head, and over my own, in fact. Someone is flying this plane, whispering how to act. I'm in a heightened state, everything has to
Suddenly we're all in a pack. I know that they're with me, 'cause I can feel them at my back. I've got to be careful. I can't go left and won't turn right. Flying with angels, thought they would know I hate the light. Up over your head and over my own. In fact, someone is flying this plane, whispering how to act. I'm in a heightened state. Everything has to wait. Aching with patience, glad I'm not flying all alone. I hope they stay with me until I can get you home. Flying with angels, flying with angels.
Thank you. This song is called Speaker's Corner, and it's about free speech. Yeah. It's about that part of the park that they used to have, where they would have a place where you could stand and speak. You could speak about your visions, your religious feelings, your political thoughts. Anything you wanted to say, you could get up and say it. Now we have the internet, which is very crowded, and it has a lot of people going blah, 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 blah. So, and yet at the same time, there's a kind of cracking down on the idea of free speech and, in fact, the First Amendment, especially in America right now. So I wrote this song 2 years ago, thinking that, well, by the time the song comes out, it's going to be old news. No, that is not what happened. So we sing it. So we sing it again and again and again and again. So the final chorus says, Speaker's Corner, there it stands, in politics and song. I guess we'd better use it now, before we find it gone. And that's the message of this song.
square, who rents and raves his rhetoric into the midday air. His heartfelt pleas and arguments with the sun's no longer there. The sound ascends to heaven like the incense in a prayer. Speaker's corner, there it stands, politics and song, trying everything you feel, whether it is right or wrong. The doomsday prophet, whose words have all come true. The naysaying, soothsayer, so cynical and blue, has now become more like a child, bewildered and confused. But I keep on believing, it's what I know how to do. Speaker's border, there it stands, in politics and song. When it's time to tell your tale, don't wait too long. All those full of wind and air who howl, rant and rave, screaming out distorted facts about the souls they save. They're saying the miracles and pocketing the cash, pretending they have principles and preaching only ash. And it grieves me when I see people on parade, parroting the things they hear, never to be afraid. Speaker's corner, there it stands, politics and song. Guess we better use it now before we find it gone. This next song is great fun to sing because it's about a character in a song by Bob Dylan. Don't be afraid. You can clap for Bob Dylan. This song that I love a lot of his songs, but this song that I stole a character from, this song came out in 1966. The song's called I Want You. It's a beautiful song, but I've always been so intrigued by his relationship with the chambermaid. That's right, she gets her own verse. She may even get two, as I recall. He goes to speak with her, he talks about her, they have some kind of intimacy. I've always wondered, what is that about? Then last fall, I was working on an album, in trouble with some of the lyrics, doing a lot of housework, which I really hate. And I woke up one morning thinking, I'm Bob Dylan's chambermaid. And I thought, that's a weird thought. I must have had a dream. And so I thought, let's see where this goes. And I went to the study and I started to pretend. What would it be like to be Bob Dylan's chambermaid? What's that all about there? What's that intimacy about? So I had a good time imagining all kinds of things, and it's all there in this
in the song. It's called Chambermaid.
On the great man's chambermaid, I've seen where his hallowed head is laid. I reveal the places he has stayed. I clean the crumbs from his typewriter. He is good to me, there's nothing he doesn't see. And he knows where I'd like to be, but it doesn't matter. On my day off I haunt the docks, keep to myself, I go for walks, just make sure that lobster locks. As my ship is coming in, my mind and hands, they are my trade. I pick the sentences he's made. I follow every curving of his brain. You want to know, did I ever steal? Never lose anything out that's real. I took nothing he would miss, but only once I stole. But over time I quit that scene. It cost too much to even dream in that direction. I think of comfort and of peace. I long for pleasure and release. Oh, how I wish the din would cease. I could do with some protection. You want to know, did I ever steal? He never lose anything out that's real. I took nothing he would miss, and only once I stole. I guess. Chambermaid, I've seen where his hallowed head is laid. I review the places he has played. I clean the crumbs from his typewriter. He often gives me sage advice. When I dream of him at night, he slips his pen into my hand and says, don't forget to write. Thank you. I have a little confession to make. I stole a lot of things in that song. Don't know if you noticed, you probably did. I stole the music. I stole the second verse, the lyrics. I had to ask permission. He said yes, fortunately. Actually, the thing I really stole though was I stole a tiny little kiss once from Bob Dylan. You wanna know how it happened? Okay, so I opened for him once in Norway. Jerry and I were doing a sound check. We were allowed half an hour, bang. The sound engineer came and stood in front of me and said, Bob Dylan says he'd like to meet you. I was like, oh, okay, when? He goes, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? He goes, why don't you ask him? He's standing right there. He watched your whole sound check. And I'm like, what? I go do, run across. And we had this amazing conversation for 15 minutes or whatever it was. The time flew by. We talked about all these things. And his
His face was right here. I could see his teeth in his mouth. So, very exciting. So, so I stayed to watch the show. I mean, we did the show, we were like, woo, yay! And then we watched his show. It was great, it was really terrific. So at the end of the evening, I thanked him for having us. I don't know what got into me. I probably should not have done this thing, but I leaned forward and I gave him a tiny kiss on the cheek. Well, my diary says he blinked, but he didn't flinch. So I think that was good. But I felt a bit guilty, you know, because I don't like people touching me and doing that kind of thing, kissing me if they don't really know me, so. But then, all these years later, I wrote the song, and I thought, well, this will be funny, because if he doesn't like the song, he'll say no. But he didn't, he said yes, so. So there we are. So now you know everything. Now you know everything there is to know about this song. Thank you very much.
If you want me, you can find me left of center of the street, in the outskirts, in the fringes, in the corner of the grid. If you want me, you can find me left of center of the street, in the outskirts, in the fringes, in the corner of the grid. When they ask me, what are you looking at? I always answer, nothing much, not much. I think they know that I'm looking at them. I think they think I must be out of touch, but I'm only in the outskirts, in the fringes, on the edge of the avenue. And if you want me, you can find me left of center, wondering about you. I think that somehow, somewhere inside of us, we must be similar, if not the same. So I continue to want to be left of center against the grain. If you want me, you can find me left of center of the street, outskirts, fringes, corner of the grid. When they ask me, what are you looking at? I always answer, nothing much, not much. I think they know that I'm looking at them. I think they think I must be out of touch, but I'm only in the outskirts, in the fringes, on the edge of that avenue. And if you want me, you can find me left of center, wondering about you. Wondering about you. Wondering about you.
Thank you. This next song is a song about finding some kind of sanctuary, maybe in the sky somewhere. It's called Alley.
ascending the alleys of the city that raised me, tending toward the sun, all gravity undone, and I'm free. One day you'll see me floating through the air, rising like a prayer on its journey, so easily. Finally unpinned like a feather in the wind, and I'm free. I will be high above city rooms. I'll fly into the sky, my hair all covered in blue. One day you'll know me, shimmering above like Marshall in love. I'll be moving, be sailing around, unchained and unbound, be a mile off the ground, and I'm free. I will be high above city rooms. I'll fly into the sky, my hair all covered in blue. For now I am grounded. I'm here and I standing. I'm here and the earth is my home. One day you'll find me ascending the alleys of the city. So this song is called I Never Wear White. It's not really true. If you look at many of the old photographs on the cover of Solitude Standing, there I am, wearing white. But I feel that it's really more a case of trying to wear white, because I only feel that I'm really wearing. My color is black, black, black. So I've had to explain this to many people over many years, including members of my own family, people in school, random strangers in the street, even in New York, where everybody wears black. So I thought, I'm going to write a song that explains it all and sing it everywhere I go for the rest of my life.
color is black, black, black. Black is for secrets, outlaws and dancers, for the poet of the dark. Black is the truth of my situation, and for those of my station in life, all other colors lie. White is too-minded, always reminded of the innocent who fall. My color is black, 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 for the crone and the bastard, for the schoolgirl in uniform, for the servant in the hall. Black is the truth of my situation, and for those of my station in life, all other colors lie. My color is black, 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 like the gangster and widow. It's the shade and the shadow, it's the depth into your eye. My color is black, 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 black. Train through salt lands leaving town. Would you have worn your silken robes all made of oil? I have dressed in smoke and fire for you to see through. Dark and room where people do not stay, but shadows touch and pass right through and never see the day. Would you have taken me upstairs and turned the lamplight low? I have shown my secret self and disappear like the snow. If we
played your mistress, running danger down through life. I could have played your lady fair, all dressed in lace like the foam from the sea. I could have been your woman of the road, as long as you did not come back home to me. As it is, we live in the city. Everything stays in place. Instead, we meet on the open sidewalk, and it's where I know your face. Talk and talk, we tell the truth. There are no shadows here. When I look into your eyes, I wonder what might have been here. 'Cause if I had met you on some journey,
My friend Mark died, who does all the driving and so much more. And Jonah, who does everything else. And thank you so much for coming out and being our live audience, because we are live musicians. And it's exciting to have a live audience when you're a live musician. It's not the same to do live streams from home. Yeah. So we love you for coming out because we need you. So I say, danke schön to you. Mwah.
think it's 'cause I'm clumsy. I try not to talk too loud. Maybe it's because I'm crazy. I try not to act too proud. Only hit till you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Yes, I think I'm okay. I walked into your door again. Well, if you ask, that's what I'll say. It's not your business anyway. I guess I'd like to be better. Nothing broken, nothing wrong. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. My name is Luka. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of flame, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Only hit till you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Coffee, and he feels it only halfway. And before I even argue, he's looking out the window at somebody coming in. It's always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other
a few more? Yes. Well, we want to do a few more, so that works out. We're going to do a song by a very New York songwriter. It's a very New York song, actually. He was also very well acquainted with Berlin, by the way. His name was Lou Reed. So Berlin is going to take a walk on the wild side. Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Holly came from Miami, FLA, hitchhiked her way across the USA, plucked her eyebrows on the way, shaved her legs, and then he was a she said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Candy came from out on the island. In the back room she was everybody's darling, but she never lost her head. Even when she was giving head, she said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side.
The colored girls go.
Little Joe never once gave it away. Everybody had to pay and pay. A hustle here and a hustle there. New York City is the place where they say, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Hey Joe, take a walk on the wild side. Sugar Plum Fairy came and hit the streets, looking for soul food and a place to eat. Went to the Apollo, you should have seen them. Go, 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 let's maybe take a walk on the wild side. Hey sugar, take a walk on the wild side. All right. Jackie is just speeding away. Thought she was James Dean for a day. Then I guess she had to crash. Valium would have helped that bash. She said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Hey honey, take a walk on the wild side.
The colored girls go. So we've been enjoying doing this new song after that song because we feel like they sort of fit together somehow. This is a song called Love Thief. It's got kind of an interesting premise. The premise is that I'm going to steal the love out of you in order to give it back to you. This is a sort of Robin Hood idea. So we hope you like the premise, and because we like the song. So here it is.
Loving everybody these days like it's some kind of craze. Love is a wide, bright net. I'll take what I can get. I am the love thief, and I'm coming for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I am the love thief, and I'm coming for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't mean sex or even money, sugar, time or honey, no. I mean your heart and your conscience too. Do these things be true? Tell me, how can you lose? I am the love thief, and I'm coming for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I am the love thief, and I'm coming for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know you have enough. You know enough is enough. For all this hatred and stuff, I'm going to make you hang tough. I'm here to call your bluff, gonna pull you through, pull it out of you, make you feel it too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not sure what you said, but Dankeschön. We're going to leave you with a very cheerful, upbeat song. This is the most cheerful song I have. It's called Tombstone. It's about how you want to be remembered after you die.
And also it's, I don't know, do you celebrate Halloween here? Yeah? No? Just one guy? No. Okay. Well, let's think anyway, because it's the most cheerful song we have. Right.
I like a tombstone cause weather's well, if it stands or if it crumbles. Time will tell, and you can carve my name in marble. You must cut it deep, but there'll be no dancing on the gravestone. You must let me sleep, and time is burning, 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 till it burns away. I don't need to see the gates of famous men. I do try to see the kingdom now and then. And if you ask me where it is, it's on a humble map. You know to enter in the doorway, show your handicap. And time is burning, 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 till it burns away. I like a tombstone castle, weather's well, if it stands or if it crumbles. Time will tell, but you can carve my name in marble. You must cut it deep, there'll be no dancing on the gravestone. You must let me sleep, and time is burning, 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 till it burns away. Time is burning, 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 till it burns away. Time is burning, 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 till it burns away. Burns away. Burns away. Burns away. Caroline on guitar. Stephanie Winters on cello.
Thank you. do another new one. This is about a special place in Ireland, where actually I still have not been to. But I hear that it's a place of romance, mystery. And I hope one day that I'll get there. In fact, I think the tour is going near there next year, so that will be great. So it's sort of a song about looking back. It's a song from the point of view of a woman of a certain age, who's looking back on her life and thinking about the romantic choices that she made, and how it could have been different if it had been this one instead of that one. I'm sure you know what I mean.
I want to take you to the west coast of Ireland, to Galway to play in the spray and the sea. I've dreamed about you, yes, that's what he told me. He said, I will take you if you'll come with me. I laughed and I said, now you wait just a minute. There's somebody else I am fighting with now. I've seen my future and you are in it, but I'll let you know if it changes somehow. We know the winds of time hold a mystery. Who knows the workings of fate and of destiny? We look back on it, you see that it's history now. A couple months later I saw him again. He was across the room at the bar in a crowd. I said hello and he said without warning, I'll take you to Galway. He said this out loud. We know the winds of time hold a mystery. Who knows the workings of fate and of destiny? We look back on it and see that it's history now. Months after,
Let's take it from
somebody else took up my hand that night and said he's too young, as though he had that right. And so Mr. Galway, he faded from view, and the other men took up the game for two. Months after that, across the whole country, in a hotel hallway, I went for some ice. I saw a man and his face looked familiar, and my eyes met his, and I stared at him twice. And I said, is it you? And he said, it is me. He said, I am asking again if you're free. Well, you won't believe this, but I'm to be wed. I said, I'm so sorry not to share your bed, and so I can't join you for the spray and the sea and the romance of Galway. They're waiting for me. We know the winds of time hold a mystery. Who knows the workings of fate and of destiny? We look back on it and see that it's history now. I tease my daughter and sometimes I say, your dad could have been Irish, but he's not. Anyway, sometimes at night in my dreams I dream of gray and the spray of Galway so near, and the roar of the sea and the things that could be. And I will take you